It's always fun exploring things you just can't buy in your own country. Today we're going to be talking about some of the weirdest and wildest things available for purchase in Japan. You might just be tempted to hop on a plane and splurge on some of these unusual items. Before you book your ticket, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the gray bell to get access to more videos from the taco. Let's get started. Kit Kats. Of course, you can buy Kit Kats just about anywhere in the United States, but we have nothing on the wide and shocking array of flavors they do in Japan. Some of them sound sweet like green tea or strawberry cheesecake, but others we aren't so sure about like apple vinegar or sweet corn. They even offer some fruity flavors you won't find anywhere else, including grape and lemon. A chocolate banana Kit Kat sounds like it would be pretty tasty, but we aren't so sure about a sweet potato one. The Sakura one might be worth a try, but we would prefer to stay far away from the wasabi-flavored Kit Kat. Coca-Cola Plus. Like Kit Kats, we also have many flavors of Coca-Cola available. There's Coke, Cherry Coke, Diet Coke with lime, and Coke Zero, just to name a few of them. But in Japan, you can buy a very unusual type of Coca-Cola, and it comes with an unexpected ingredient. There, you can buy a bottle of Coca-Cola Plus, which contains 5 grams of indigestible dextrin. This is a source of dietary fiber, which functions more or less like a laxative. According to the manufacturer, drinking some with food can help suppress the absorption of fat. But if you drink too much, this could end in disaster. We think we'll stick with regular Coke for now, thanks. Friend Zone Tent. If you've ever complained about being in the dreaded friend zone, do we have a tent for you? This Doppelganger H-Tent Friend Zone tent is made for 2 people who don't want to risk rolling into each other while they sleep. If you find sharing a tent with someone to be a bit too intimate, this piece of camping equipment will make sure you have your own space. But each room in the tent is linked, so you can literally meet in the middle at any point should you so choose. This is pretty much a guaranteed way to make your next camping trip even more awkward. Eye Warmer. This product is an answer to a problem we had no idea anyone is struggling with, and that's cold eyes. Yes, you can just strap this contraption to your head and it will make sure your eyes are kept nice and toasty. Just plug one end into a USB port to power it up and you're ready to relax with a set of toasty eyeballs. In addition to keeping you warm, this eye warmer will make you look like the classic manga character Hanakan-san. Tensai Bakaban is a much beloved manga and anime from Fujio Akatsuka, and this mask also functions as a costume from the series. Cat Jumpsuit. Speaking of keeping warm, isn't it always relaxing to slip into a nice and comfortable pair of pajamas? The only way it could be better would be if you had someone to cuddle with. Maybe you're stuck sleeping in the friend zone tent, or maybe you're not in the mood to deal with another person. Either way, now your cat can keep you company in this Domenico cat jumpsuit with pet pouch. Yes, it has a special pouch you can safely tuck your feline friend into while you wear it. You may have to head to Japan to get a pair of these pajamas, but it will probably be even more difficult to find a cat who is okay with this arrangement. Noiseless microphone. Karaoke is a favorite pastime in Japan, but that doesn't mean everyone there is good at it. Maybe you love to sing along with your favorite artist, but you don't want everyone to hear your off-key rendition of Sweet Caroline. If so, then make sure you're singing into this noiseless karaoke mute mic. You can attach it to your computer or smartphone and sing away without anyone being able to hear just how bad you are. To make it even more ridiculous, you can hook it up to another mute mic so you and a friend can perform a silent duet together. Sound blocker. Maybe you're confident in your singing voice, but you prefer to keep your other sounds quiet. In Japan, people, especially women, are often worried about being overheard when nature calls. Instead of running the water or flushing the toilet to drown out bathroom noises, they can use this Echo Him Hello Kitty toilet sound blocker. It plays sounds like running water, which means you don't have to actually run the sink. This will help keep your private functions, well, private, and help save the environment. Plus, of course, it has a Hello Kitty logo on it, so you can look fashionable carrying around this bathroom silencer. Ramen humidifier. Having a cup of ramen noodles sitting around your house is usually a sign you need to do some cleaning up. But now you can get the look of having an old cup of noodles without the lingering odor of old chicken broth. This is a cup ramen USB humidifier, and it's designed to keep the air in your home more pleasant. Just plug it into a USB and you'll be fighting that dry winter air in no time. Not only does this look fun, but it's actually a decent humidifier. It contains an ultraviolet germicidal lamp, which means bacteria won't grow in the water. This nifty gadget is fun and functional. Human Pet House. If you're a cat owner, you know it can often be an exercise in frustration. How many times have you bought them an expensive toy or bed that they simply refuse to use? So why not treat yourself to this human pet house? It looks like a traditional cat bed, but it's large enough for a human to crawl inside. If you've ever wished you could be a cat, now is your chance to nap like one. Thankfully, it's designed to fold up when you're not using it, so you can hide it when guests come over. We're guessing you probably don't want your friends to know you like to relax in a massive cat bed. Motorcycle helmet. Riding on a motorcycle can be dangerous, so it's important to always wear a helmet. But if you're particular about your hair, you may not want to end up with a case of helmet head. If you want to keep your hair safely pulled back into a ponytail, you want to pick up one of these special motorcycle helmets. They're designed for women, and they have a space in the back which allows your ponytail to stick freely through. Now you can arrive at your destination with your ponytail comfortably in place. Egg loaf. You've probably heard of an egg roll before, but we are going to introduce you to something else entirely. Eggs are a staple food all over the world because they're relatively inexpensive, healthy, and you can prepare them in tons of delicious ways. One Japanese company decided they could make eggs even better by creating this horrifying egg loaf. They used a machine to separate the whites and yolks from regular eggs and then stuck them together to produce a cylindrical tube of egg. What better way to start your day than by enjoying some fresh slices of egg loaf? Bread sofa. If you're going to tuck into a loaf of egg, why not use your loaf of bread to build yourself a place to sit? You can purchase this Fuwa loaf of bread sofa, and it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. But better to show off the fact that you can't get enough of bread than by adding a bread sofa to your living room. Frankly, we can't decide whether the bread seat or the giant cat bed would be a more alarming addition to your living room. Cooling pants. When shopping for your next pair of pants, you probably try to find one that looks cool. But what if we told you there exists a pair of pants in Japan which can actually help you keep cool? Introducing Kuchufuku Cooling Pants Z500K. These futuristic sounding pants contain an air conditioner and fans designed to keep your legs refreshingly cool. The fabric is made from special conductive polymer fibers which prevent you from getting static shock. If you want to avoid your legs feeling too hot but refuse to wear shorts for some reason, the Kuchufuku Cooling Pants Z500K is your best bet in the summer. Body odor checker. Being caught smelling less than fresh is something that's a nightmare for most of us. Sure, you can try to give yourself a quick sniff test, but what if there was a better way to make sure you smell clean at all times? Check out the Konica Minolta Kun Kun Body Odor Checker. You can use your smartphone to access the app, and the device will help you tell if you need to fresh up or not. Summers in Japan get incredibly hot and humid, and apparently body odor can be a real problem. But we're guessing if you're self-aware enough to worry so much about your odor, you are probably already set. RC Sugoi Mop. Who would have thought there was a way to make mopping the floor fun? If you're too lazy to bother with the traditional mop, try out this RC Sugoi Mop. The remote control looks just like a video game controller, so it is incredibly easy and intuitive to use. The only way using this RC Sugoi Mop could be any easier would be if it was just a regular mop with a handle. Welcome sensor. It can be wonderful to come home to a warm greeting after a long day, but for those of us who live alone, it can be pretty demoralizing. Thankfully, if you head to Japan, you can pick up an Akiba-made welcome sensor. This simple device mounts on your wall and greets you when you arrive. The voice actors are actual Akihabara maids who will say "Arisaimiz," which means welcome, or "Arigatou gozaimasu," which means thank you very much. It comes with several other pleasant phrases, and you can even record your own if you wish. Does this problem highlight or help your loneliness? We'll let you be the judge of that. Wearable sleeping bag. Camping is a great pastime, but sometimes we don't manage to plan everything right. Setting up camp in the dark can be a challenge, and sometimes all you want is to curl up in your sleeping bag. Well, you don't have to worry about laying it out if you're already wearing it. This Doppelganger Outdoors wearable sleeping bag is an all-in-one garment designed to keep you nice and toasty. You can wear it like a regular coat or extend it for some added warmth. Then, when it's time for bed, just zip it up and tuck it in yourself. Wearable futon. If you want to be prepared for nap time no matter where you are, you'll want to invest in the King Jim Wearable Futon Air Mat Set. King Jim brand usually makes office supplies, so we guess this is an option if you find yourself working late and need to take a quick power nap. Before it's inflated, it looks like a weird jumpsuit, so it's not exactly subtle. But once it's inflated, it looks even stranger, and you're now attached to your futon while you sleep. Hopefully, whoever wears one of these doesn't toss and turn too much at night. Wearable memo. Do you struggle to remember things and find yourself constantly reaching out for a notepad? Don't bother pulling out your phone to write a note or jotting something down on your hand. Check out these Wemo wearable memo pads. They look like the slap bracelets we remember so fondly from our youth, but you can actually write on them. They're waterproof, so you don't have to worry about sweating them off the way you would if something was written on your hand. Some of the designs even feature rulers or grid patterns in case your notes end up being a technical nature. Travel sleeping hoodie. When you're stuck on an airplane or train for a long period of time, it can be a great time to catch up on some sleep. But lights, noise, or an overly talkative neighbor can prevent you from getting some shut-eye. If you have the My Dome Pal Travel Sleeping Hood, you can block out absolutely everything around you. Sure, you'll look pretty crazy wearing a hood over your head, but you won't be able to see everyone giving you strange glances because you'll be fast asleep. When you travel, privacy can be at a premium, so being able to hide under this handy travel hood might actually be pretty nice. Now that you've seen some of the great options available for sale in Japan, which one would you want to purchase? Let us know which of these items you have your eye on in the comments section, and then click on the subscribe button for more videos from the Taco. Bye for now.